Hello, friends, and welcome to a special May 14th, 2024 edition of CP Sports. Per usual, I am your host, Chris, and today we're joined by Mike. He's back in the studio today.
Up? I found my way back.
He got lost.
I didn't even need a map. We here.
We're entering some exciting time in the NBA semifinals. We have some great back and forth action, leaving 3 of the 4 series tied at 2 apiece. Not Boston, though. They're looking to end Cleveland's season, going up 3-1 last night in a close, hard-fought victory. Jason Tatum accounted for 33 points with 11 rebounds. Jaylen Brown hit 27 with 8 to help the Celtics maintain their series lead. Darius Garland.
Mr. Garland.
Yeah, Darius Garland, made 30 points, while Evan Mobley and Chris Lewis, who lost 109-102 last night.
I mean, we were going to see it happen eventually. Boston was probably going to take the series, even if Cavaliers were 100% healthy. But it's nice to see the Cavaliers actually put up a fight without Jared Allen, without Donovan Mitchell. They were still able to be in the game a little bit, but, you know, when you're facing the Celtics, any little mistake, and you know they'll capitalize on it, especially with Derek White being red hot too. But you know, everyone's favoring them to go back to the finals. It's a failure of a season if they don't make it to the finals. So anything short of that is a waste of time.
But do they make it past anybody after that? You're talking about the Eastern, or no, it's not Eastern.
No, everyone's favoring them to go to the finals. The finals.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The big boy.
You think they're gonna make it?
I believe they're gonna make it. The Knicks and the Pacers is a good matchup too, but I mean we'll get into that I guess in a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of worry about Boston a little bit because despite them beating the Cavs, they barely beat them.
Oh yeah.
And like you think about it, the Cavs are hurt right now. They're missing 2 of their key players,
right?
And Donovan Mitchell and Jarrett Allen.
Yeah.
So it kind of worries me in a sense going forward when it comes to going on to play against the Knicks or whoever they end up playing against. But
well, I mean,
I'm excited.
Porzingis is hurt too.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Celtics doesn't even have their best player. But if they're gonna win later on, I think Porzingis needs to come back because they don't have a rim protector right now.
Yeah.
And we were able to see Donovan Mitchell just slash up that paint when he was healthy in that game 3 or game 4, one of those. And they have no rim protection, and that's when the Cavs actually won that game. But they need Porzingis back if they're gonna probably be facing the Nuggets or the Timberwolves or one of those teams. So
yeah, I agree. But as you might know, LeBron James was in the house for the game last night, and that led to many speculating that he may make a return to Cleveland.
I didn't know he was there. No, wait, yeah, I did because ESPN talks about him 24/7. I mean, he's just there watching the game. Let's talk about the game, right? No, let's talk about LeBron. But it's all
he's a spectator for a playoff game for the first time in a while because I mean. He's always made it past to the second round and not this year.
Oh, that's hilarious. He's coming back to Cleveland. Better watch out. He's coming back.
I don't know. He could because, I mean, what happened when he was with the Heat and he went to Cleveland that one time. All that speculation came up and they were like, nah. And the next thing you know, he was back in Cleveland. I guess 3rd time's a charm this time.
I mean, I think Eddie, he could do anything he wants at this point of his career. I know he wants to play with his son. We'll see what happens. I think he was just there because he lives in Ohio, right? But
does he?
I don't care about the guy. So we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens.
The Pacers and the Knicks are having a hell of a series, reviving their classic rivalry. New York won the first 2 in the Garden, but the banged up Knicks lost their last 2 in Boston at the TD Garden. The 2 now head to the original Garden in Madison Square for a pivotal Game 5. And since Anobi was sidelined, New York hasn't fared so well. Jalen Brunson hasn't been 100% being day to day since going down in the same game and having his worst playoff game to date, I think. But I'm not too sure. But at least for this season, he's only put up 18 points the last game, and he was no lower than 20 all playoffs. So, and that was in his crappy game. So, but it kind of worries me with him having that much of a production in that game, and I don't know. Do you think they're gonna do anything? I mean, on top of that, DiVincenzo didn't look the same when he returned last game.
Yeah.
After going down in game 3, so I just have to worry about whether he's really healthy or not for these Knicks to move forward.
It's all Thibodeau's fault. I mean, he's running these players into the ground. They're not getting any rest. They're playing 40-plus minutes a game. They're injured. It's going to happen. They're breaking down. They can only play so hard for so long, even at their elite athleticism level. Jalen's just too hurt, too tired. It's the play.
Yeah, he's messed up.
After 82 season game, now they're having a run in the playoffs, and they're just still playing that amount of time, minutes, 40 plus minutes in a game. Josh Hart's playing the full game, no breaks. So you can see it in real time. The team is breaking down as we see. Anobi's breaking down, he's hurt. Yep. Jalen's breaking down, he's hurt. Julius Randle got hurt. It's been a thing that Thibodeau's been doing since he was a coach in Chicago. He just plays his players for too long of minutes. They don't get enough rest, and then they get hurt. He should have learned from the past.
Yeah, I think didn't DiVincenzo he's increased his play time, right? Since last time he was on the court.
I believe so. I mean, they probably have no choice. Everyone's just banged up and bruised.
Yeah, that's true.
You would think Thibodeau would learn from his past mistakes and learn how to manage his roster and start these other players and give them a little bit of minutes and have a better rotation, not with like just 7-6 players, with instead like maybe 9 or 10 players in the rotation. Then you have all these extra players on the bench. They got 6 fouls that they could just give. Tire out Brunson, tire out Erland.
You're right.
Not Brunson. Tire out the Halliburton. Tyler.
Wait, isn't Halliburton day to day right now too?
Yeah. They should put some of these Knicks players that don't even get minutes, just use up these fouls on Halliburton. Make it tough for them. But it's game 5, pivotal. Usually the team that wins that game usually wins the series.
What do you think, though? You think that the Pacers are going to be able to win this game, or do you think the Knicks might pull one out?
Based on who shows up in game 5 is going to probably determine everything, especially with this the turnaround time of game 6 to 7. I think it's like a day and a half of a turnaround time. So it obviously plays favor.
I think they split it too. I think it's going to be the TD Garden and then the Madison Square Garden after.
So obviously it plays more favor into the Pacers if they go 7. Knicks look like they're running on fumes already. So the longer this series goes, I think the better the Pacers have a chance at winning. So if the Knicks lose game 5, I'm pretty sure it's going to be over in 6. I don't see Knicks winning game 5 without. I don't see them winning the series without winning tonight. So
yeah, I think honestly, I think they might win tonight.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen.
I think it's going to go to game 7, and the Pacers are going to end up taking it.
It's going to be a good matchup. See who wants it more at the end of the day. Both teams are fighting, giving 100%. A lot of them are playing hurt. I got Pacers in 6. I think Pacers win tonight, and they win game 6.
Game 5 is tonight at 7 p.m. Central. And after falling to Minnesota in their first 2 games of the series, the Nuggets have reemerged, tying it at 2 apiece. Denver shot 55% in their last 2, while the Timberwolves star Karl Anthony Towns only made 27 total in those last 2. And Anthony Edwards is going to need some much-needed help there.
It's Nuggets, obviously, championship caliber team. Adjustments. They were down 0-2, and now they tied it back up. That's just championship caliber team right there. They know how to play, they know how to adjust, and they know how to win. And Edwards is he's a beast. He's a killer, right? But he's gonna need more consistency from teammates.
Yeah, he needs help.
Dropping 44 points a game, not points a game, but 44 points last game and still lose.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some offensive trouble in that Timberwolves team. We need more people to step up on that if they're going to have.
What do you
even
think?
A
Can
chance.
the Timberwolves get back on track and beat the defending champs in the Denver Nuggets and continue? Who are like right now continuing to fire on all cylinders? All of a sudden, we saw people thinking that they were going to get swept because they were doing so bad in the first two games. Do you think that's going to turn around again, or?
I mean,
now that Denver just has it.
It's a chance. Like, Timberwolves, they looked really well game 1 and game 2, so they're capable of putting a beat down on the Nuggets. It's the whole adjustment that the Nuggets did that now the Timberwolves have to adjust back, and they haven't done that yet, or they're trying to, and Nuggets are just already adjusting to that adjustment. So it's all a chess game at this point. It looks like the inexperience that the Timberwolves have might be getting the best of them, especially when the clutch players as Murray and Jokic and Gordon, they're showing you why they won last year, and they're not going to lie down and just lose to the Timberwolves. So who has the most energy, but who else is making their shots? Looks like Timberwolves have to rely on their three a lot, but their defense was so good in game 1 and 2. It just goes to show like the adjustments the Nuggets made just completely changed the whole series. That defense that was seen in game 1 and 2 needs to be found again before it's too late, or it's going to be Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6?
Yeah, if that's the case.
They meet tonight at 9:30 p.m. Central. Man, that's a late game.
I ain't gonna be up for that.
It's past my bedtime.
I'll have it on, but
I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes as well. Fall asleep during the games. Same thing with the NHL games. We'll get into those a little later. OKC tied their series with Dallas last night in what I believe to be the tightest game of the semifinals. The Thunder overcame the Mavericks, who broke a franchise playoff record of 13 blocks, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 30 points, rallying his team to a 110-96 victory Monday night, making most of his shots in I believe it was 3 quarters. His teammates, on the other hand, they didn't fare so well on the court until it mattered the most. Chet Holmgren and Lou Dort sank late clutch threes. Jalen Williams drove it in with a two-handed jam, ended up making it 94-91 with a minute and 29 seconds left. Then with 10 seconds left, Nikola Jokic took to the line for 2 to tie it up, but missed the first shot, leaving Dallas 12 for 23 from the line, as opposed to OKC's 23 of 24. Luka said after the game, quote, "We just got to work on our free throws. We shot 52%. That's unacceptable," end quote.
They won the game if they made the free throws. Obviously, if they would have made at least 5 more free throws, they would have won the game. Luka needed to make those shots. It's unacceptable. MVP candidate missing free throws in a game like that. There's no excuse for that. I know he's playing banged up, but come on, it's a free throw. Luka man, you had this. You had a chance to put the Thunder away. Now Thunder came back, and now it's a series again. 2-2. Oh man, especially PJ Washington's been playing lights out. Can he do it again? Like, we need them to keep stepping up, because these Thunder, they're pests. They're persistent. They don't want to, go away. Gilgeous-Alexander played a phenomenal game at the end of the fourth quarter, dropping, I think, 10. And now it's a tie game. Anyone could take it. He's trusting his teammates, even if they aren't playing that well. He's still dishing the ball out. He's still trying to get players involved. They were still being trusted by him, and at the end of the game, he didn't let no one let each other down. The Thunder prevailed, and I think it's going to be exciting to see what happens in Game 5. I don't see anyone being blown out. It's probably going to be a close game again, like how we saw last night. I am just upset that I stayed up that whole time to see the Dallas lose, and I lost some sleep over it. And I was gonna tweet Luka about it, but I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna let it go. I'll let it slide because Luka's gonna bring back and get that win in Game 5 and get it Western Conference Finals one more time to see it.
Oh, Game 5 tips off tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I was watching First Take this morning, and what was it? 3-4 episodes ago, something like that, we were talking about how the Power 3 is dying now, where it's more or less a whole team effort.
Yeah, I clearly remember talking about that. Yeah.
So I was watching First Take, and they decided to use that same thing that we were talking about. So we'll get you.
There's someone. We got a mole around here somewhere. Someone's tipping off these analysts, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Something gonna be done about that.
But anyways, as for the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Florida Panthers look to put away the Boston Bruins for good tonight after losing game 1. Florida hit the ground running, or should I say hit the ice speed skating.
That's pretty good, I guess.
The Panthers won games 2 and 3 in dominant fashion, but they barely skated by on Sunday.
That's pretty good. Hockey jokes.
But trailing by 2, Florida hit 3 unanswered goals to take the series to 3-1. Sam Bennett scored the game-tying goal, and 4 minutes later, Alexander Berghoff helped the Panthers rally by hitting the game-winning goal, which slipped through 3 Bruins. And playoff Bob stopped 16 shots in their victory over Boston. Game 5 takes place tonight at 6 p.m. Central with the Bruins captain Brad March.
He's that one guy.
Marchand. But yeah, Brad Marchand is going to be missing in that game. Vancouver and Edmonton take center ice tonight as well. The Canucks and the Oilers have put on a show in this series, with every game being within 1 score. Each one is more intense than the last and comes down to the wire. Aris Silovs had 42 saves, and over 36 of those were between the second and third periods, allowing only 2 goals as Vancouver held the Oilers in Game 3 to take the series to 2-1. Despite the Oilers coach trying his best to keep Connor McDavid on the ice in the game, in Game 3, we will not see him in Game 4 as a brawl ensued after the buzzer. McDavid has now been suspended for tonight's game after a cross-check, which happened after the game.
What? They suspended him for fighting?
I think it's because it was after the game. That's what I'm thinking. But it was like
they suspended him.
It was a cross check to where like dude wasn't expecting it. He just came up behind him and just basically took him out while he was turned the other way.
They don't suspend you for fighting in the game. They better not do it after the game.
Game 4 starts tonight at 8:30 Central. As for tomorrow, we have the Stars and Avalanche, with Dallas looking to put away Carolina as the Stars lead 3-1. They meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. And Carolina ended New York Rangers playoff streak, winning their last 2 as they were on the brink of elimination. The Rangers now look to end their season for a 3rd time as they lead the series 3-2. And New York and Carolina will meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. But let's move on from that and get into some boxing, as you were able to check out the Vasily Lomachenko match.
It was awesome. It was.
I know
great.
he's been dealing with those losses. You know, the one to Haney that was bull spit.
What loss?
Turn it around
What
like
loss?
Haney's trying to with Ryan.
What are you talking about? He didn't lose. Loma didn't lose. That's news to me. So, past Saturday night, Lomachenko made his return to the ring while he faced George Kambosos Jr. in Perth, Australia, in a lightweight showdown for the vacant IBF World Lightweight Championship. So, I thought Loma was going to win, right? It's Loma. I didn't think he was going to put on such a dominant performance, though. I thought Kambosos would have a little up his sleeve since he has that level of fighting in him, because he's faced Haney, he's faced Teofimo, he's faced high levels, right? Mm-hmm. And didn't Teo and Haney beat Loma? So I was like, but Loma prevailed. He looked better than ever, sharper than ever, or maybe Kambosos was just trash. I don't know. It was like a little bit of everything, right? So the 36-year-old Ukrainian star, from start to finish, just put a beat down on Kambosos, dominated him as he dropped him in 11th with a body shot. The whole fight, Loma was just picking him apart. Boom, like 3-hit combos, 4-hit combos, pivot away, back up, just everything was working for Loma. Kambosos, he could not get to that level, and Kambosos, ultimately crumbled in the 11th round. He did make it back to his feet before Loma did drop him again with another body shot, which then the referee did stop the fight. Lomachenko quote says, "My plan was to adjust to my opponent, and this is what I did during the fight." We clearly saw that. Kambosos had no answers for Loma all fight. When you thought that Kambosos had it figured out, Loma just boom adjusted and did something else. The game plan was magnificent. Yeah. Spectacular performance by Loma, and now he's a champion again. So he's back. He's trying to get all those belts one more time. If we go to Twitter, we see Gervonta saying after he's done with Frank Martin, he wants Loma next. But he's just talking. He's not gonna.
He's just talking.
If he's gonna fight Loma, he's gonna wait till he's like 40 or 45.
Speaking of just talking, though, what did you think about that whole deal that Canelo made about the whole?
I mean, he's saying, I fight who I fight. I do what I want to do. You can't tell me what I want to do, and blah, blah, blah. And like even the announcers or the people that interview him after the fights, they're just like, Canelo, you can fight Benavidez or what? and then Canelo, he doesn't say anything.
He said if the money was right, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
I know who has the money to shell out for Canelo. The Saudis, they'll pay a lot of money for a Canelo Benavidez fight. That's probably what's going to happen. I mean, everybody wants Canelo to fight Benavidez. It's been wanting to happen for so long, and I don't know why he just doesn't want to fight him. I mean, now he's saying, "Oh, now I get to fight who I want to fight. Y'all told me to fight this guy. I fought him.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah,
told me to fight this guy. I fought him." But for Benavidez, I'm not even gonna fight him. You told me to fight. I won't fight that guy though. So Benavidez moved up in weight. He's fighting I forgot who is he fighting, but I know he's fighting on the same card as Gervonta June 15th. It's going to be a great card. Gervonta, Frank Martin, Benavidez is on that same card. The winner of that card was supposed to fight Bivol, but Bivol or Beterbiev, one of them got hurt. So I don't know if Benavidez is just going to go back down and fight Canelo. We do have Ryan Garcia just being crazy and calling out Benavidez as well. He tweeted today that he wants to fight Benavidez at 178. And, Benavidez said, send the offer. I like Ryan Garcia. He'll fight anybody, and I like it. He's making it exciting.
He just likes to talk crap, and that's what makes it the most exciting. It's like cutting promos in wrestling. It just sells the fight. It makes people want to see it more. It makes people want to see you get knocked out more. It just brings money in.
It's awesome. And unlike Haney, where they're trying to overturn that loss that he faced against Ryan Garcia with that whole PED issues, and now Haney's attorneys trying to send some more appeals and 8-page letters.
They haven't even got the whole full B sample back yet, have they?
It's supposed to be on the 22nd, I think. But
I know they nixed out one of them because it wasn't enough for him to get any kind of benefits that was in his system.
It's like, dude, they tried already. Why are you trying again? Like, what? The sample's gonna change? Like, it's gonna be the same results. Like, dude, Haney, you got the L. Take the L. Move on. Like, fight. You still have a big name. If anything, Ryan Garcia made you even a bigger name now, and take advantage of that. Just go fight somebody that's like that. You know, you can probably win a good fight like that, or fight Teofimo. Like, fight someone that people still want to watch you fight now. I think you're more marketable now because of what's going on. Just forget about the drugs, forget about Diddy, just go and fight. Go and fight and get in the ring again, it's all good.
There is some other crazy stuff happening in the world of boxing as we saw Tyson Fury's father headbutt one of Alexander Usyk's team members before their bout.
Insane. That guy doing anything he wants over there.
It was crazy because they were both chanting each other's name at each other. And then out of nowhere, he just headbutts the crap out of him, ends up making himself bleed. And he didn't care.
That got wild, man. That got wild. That fight is that fight is this Saturday. Finally, Usyk and Fury get in the ring. Fury's been saying he's been training. He's taking him serious. From the looks of it, they'd say that he's gotten a lot more lean and with less of that fat he's known for having. So I don't know if he's going to be able to be bullying Usyk without that weight now. I don't know if he's probably taking a different approach based on how Usyk boxes. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun fight. We've been wanting to see these people go at it for a while. A lot of delays, a lot of reschedules, postponements, a lot of things that were happening. Finally, the fight looks like it's going to happen. We're in fight week right now, so fingers crossed. Hopefully they actually do get in the ring this time.
Hopefully they actually do get in the ring this time. Oh, man. But moving to some more basketball stories, we are going to see Caitlin Clark's debut tonight with the Connecticut Sun. I believe it's at... When is it? I don't even have it pulled up. I should have pulled it up. Nah,
it's coming though.
At 6:30 on ESPN2. So if you want to see Caitlin Clark's debut in the WNBA, I mean, I know she debuted in the preseason, but that's nothing.
Right.
But first game kicks off tonight. I would check it out. I'm probably going to check it out. I'll probably end up recording that too.
It's going to be... I think she's going to drop 30 points. I'm calling that right now. And then she's going to do the Dame time.
I'm sure she's going to end up beating the women's scoring record eventually. Give her like 5, maybe 4 years.
She's going to break every record. And she's bringing eyes to the sport. So that's good too. We like to see it. We love to see it.
So moving forward, another basketball story, because I forgot to bring this up, but since we were talking about LeBron James,
you were talking about LeBron James.
Bronny James, his son, has now been cleared by the NBA to play, and he had that combine. What was it today?
It was yesterday, I believe.
Yesterday.
He did the vertical, and then he did a bunch of workouts shooting 3-pointers. Apparently, he has a 40.5-inch vertical, which is impressive. He's comparing it to Derrick Rose's vertical at someone that height and whatnot. So, yeah, he's a top 10 draft pick because he can jump high now. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah, I know he was hurt before the season because of that whole health issue he had.
That was terrifying for him. I assure you.
So, like, he didn't do so well when it came to USC. But I'm sure he's going to get back on track. He looks like he's doing better. And hopefully, he can play with his dad for once, because I know that's what they want. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. It doesn't really look like it anymore.
I mean, when it's LeBron James, there's a lot of political tape that he can just go around and just make things happen because he's LeBron James. If he really wanted the Lakers to draft Bronny, they will. I don't want to see it happen, but it might. It'd be cool to watch them play together, but like, they're not going to be such a good team. Yeah. Like they're going to waste the draft pick on Bronny, but maybe he gets better. Maybe he grows and excels because he's in the pros. But I've never seen anyone that played so poorly in the college be drafted the same season after that. So,
well, I mean, that name holds weight too, so I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah. Well, Spurs should get him then, so LeBron can come with him. We'll see that.
So we can win. Hey, we're back, baby.
Oh yeah, we get the 4th and the 8th pick.
Hell yeah.
We getting it all.
Yep.
You lucky we gave you even 1 pick. We could have took all 10.
Speaking of names that hold weight, though, he's going to have a lot of weight in his pockets here soon. Jared Goff signed $212 million extension with the Lions just recently. I think it dropped today, or it might have been last night.
That's a lot of money. Why is he even... I mean, I guess.
Yeah, this deal makes him the second highest paid quarterback in the NFL behind Joe Burrow. He's making 53 million annual salary on average.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right there. That's pretty good right there. I assure you. I guess he's worth every penny. They made it to the championship game last year, and they look like they're even getting more improved, better on offense and defense. Drafting good picks, solid picks that they need for their key positions. Detroit's doing everything right, except they're just showcasing Eminem too much. I don't even. Why is he even there? Oh, I'm just playing. But anyway,
Why is he even there?
Dan Campbell has done a magnificent job, turned around that franchise in a couple of years. I think they're going to get even better this year. They're for sure making the playoffs, but I don't know if they're making it to the conference champions again. It's hard to repeat that kind of performance. So
I hope so, though, man. I was really rooting for him.
There's lots of things to look forward to since I'm not going to be paying attention to the Cowboys this season.
I always kind of rooted for Detroit just because of Megatron in the first place.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like Stafford too. He was cool.
I remember it was years ago. I want to say we were probably still in high school. It was when the Cowboys were playing the Lions. I want to say it was a Thanksgiving game or something.
Yeah, Megatron just killed us.
Yeah, and I was rooting for them, and most of my family are Cowboys fans. So I can't remember who said it, but one of them were like, "You just like to root against the Cowboys, don't you?" And I was like, "No, I want them to get their ring. I want Megatron to have his ring."
Yeah.
I just love the game, not just my own team.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson was crazy, man. It sucks that he never got most of that success. But
yeah, it's a shame.
Hall of Famer for sure, so that's good. Congrats on that, but I don't know if he's worth that much money though. Maybe
I get what you mean.
They could have distributed a little bit better. Maybe got some better contracts, more players coming in.
Getting older too, and you never know if something's gonna happen. You might need a good backup or something, but I mean, they're giving them a ton of money. I don't know why.
Hey, Cowboys beat them though, so it's all good.
Before we close out, I wanted to see your thoughts on the Gorillas of Destiny making it to the WWE.
It's the best storyline in all pro wrestling right now, and it's only getting better. And they don't even have everyone in the storyline yet, and it's so good already.
So what do you think it's going to progress to?
Eventually, it's probably going to be a what do you call it? Internal takeover between Solo and then Reigns comes back, and it's just going to be some sort of bloodline war that goes on.
I think so too.
It's going to be
The Rock, Jacob Fatu, and the Gorillas versus the Usos, Solo, and Roman Reigns at Survivor Series.
Solo's going to move to Reigns' side?
Yeah. Because I think what I'm thinking.
Oh, Fatu's going to take over.
Yes, exactly. He's going to come in and attack.
Dang, Solo. I didn't think about it like that. That makes sense because Solo is related to Usos.
Yeah, because that's their brother.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. No one even cares about Cody Rhodes. I just want to see the bloodline.
You're just mad because you beat AJ Styles. Hey, that was a good match, though.
Oh, dude, that crowd was the best crowd I've ever seen. They make us look like chumps now, dude.
What are you talking about? All of the international crowds are like the best crowds.
That was one of the best crowds I've seen.
American fans are like way quieter than.
And all they do is what?
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's so annoying. But yeah, the Bloodline storyline is must-see TV. Paul Heyman is playing his role perfection. It's good to see wrestling at that level. It's just slow, long-term storytelling, and it's exciting
and
at
it
the
makes
same time.
sense.
Yeah, it's really good to see stuff like that, and then you have Becky Lynch, and it's just like, oh,
And then you have Becky
it's just
Lynch.
like come on, how can you produce such gold, like you produce such gold like the Bloodline, and then you look at Raw and you have Becky Lynch.
Well, I heard. Well, you were telling me, I think it was right, that apparently she was supposed to take some time off.
Yeah,
but then Rhea got hurt.
Yeah, so she had to be the champ. They couldn't give it to anyone else, I guess. like, come on, again. Becky got the title again, and this title reign is going to be so forgotten. It's not even memorable whatsoever. No one even bothers to care about it. Everyone just wants Alexa Bliss to come back, or I don't know why they want to push Morgan Liv. That's her name.
Morgan Liv.
Morgan Liv. Morgan Liv. Whatever
her name is.
Her name's Morgan Mid. That's what her name is. But I mean, I guess you can't do so much when Rhea Ripley's hurt. You know, they had to scramble and make something happen, and I guess that's what they came up with. Let's give Becky the belt. You know, Triple H was probably not even thinking about it that much to make a good decision on it, and that's what they decided on. I'm just more interested in. I just want McIntyre to just beat CM Punk already.
I'm ready for that too.
CM Punk is terrible.
I wouldn't say that. But...
He bulked up though. He bulked up.
Yeah, he bulked up some.
He looked pretty good. I bet Haney's gonna get him on drug accusations now. Haney's gonna shout him out after in a little bit. Better watch out.
Oh, man. What do you think about Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes gonna meet up for the title?
Oh, I don't think anyone's gonna win that match.
Really?
Because then
you think people are gonna come out and interfere?
Yeah, because then isn't it like all the belts are on the line or whatever?
Yeah, both their belts are on the line, I believe.
Is Logan gonna take some time off? That's what I heard.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Is Logan taking time off, or what? Is Cody gonna be a double champ for a little bit? Like,
dude, Logan's been taking time off. What are you talking?
Oh yeah,
he's barely on TV.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think it's gonna end because I don't see any of them being double title holders. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, Logan's not gonna win, but then surefire Cody winning. What, you know? Why would he be a double champ? Why would he be a double champ to begin with? But it's probably gonna be, you know, interference, qualification. You know,
unless they do decide to do just the U.S. title on the line. I mean, not U.S. The world heavy. No, it's not world heavyweight that he has. He has the WWE strap.
Yeah, no one even cares because the bloodline's on right now. I was all for Cody to have his moment at WrestleMania, but guess what? That's in the past already.
I'm over it.
We already moved on. Good job, Cody. You know, whatever. But now we're on the bloodline storyline, and we need Randy Orton to just go heel already. But I know he's going to be a major part of the bloodline storyline for now, and feed with them for a little bit. Raw is not looking that great, so it's all right. King of the Ring, that's exciting.
I'm glad it's back and actually has that name.
Yeah.
Because when they brought it back that last time, I can't remember what it was. I think it was just at Crown Jewel or something.
Yeah.
And now they had the King of the Ring tournament.
It's actual PLE event now.
Yeah.
That's really...
it's still going to be in Saudi again, though. So it's going to be one of those early pay-per-views, like at noon or 11, some crap.
Yeah, who advanced yesterday? I don't think I watched Raw that well yesterday.
I didn't catch Raw yesterday. I was watching the games instead. I got to go back and watch it though.
I think Jay advanced and beat Dragunov. I think that's what happened.
I know I saw that Kofi had beat Ray to advance, but that was at a house show, which is weird. But I guess that gives people more of a obligation to be like, hey, maybe I should go to a house show. They're having, you know, matches that mean something.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Maybe you could see Becky Lynch lose her title at a house show. It could happen, you know. But
It could. I'm excited for the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. I'm thinking they're probably going to give it to Jade for the Queen of the Ring.
yeah, makes sense.
They're already pushing her to the moon,
Yeah,
and she beat the Kabuki Warriors.
she's green as hell. We're not that green, but she's still green.
Yeah, she's still green, but it wasn't as bad as.
Man, I was like, they
in
keep slamming
AEW.
Kairi Sane. She keeps slamming Kairi Sane. Bianca,
You were so upset.
Bianca kept slamming her, and Jay kept slamming her. And I thought she was gonna
Stop it.
I thought she was gonna get a concussion or something, dude. But like, lo and behold, you know, Asuka's the one that got hurt.
Oh, I saw that,
And-
but I heard that she was hurt before that too.
Oh, for real?
And it just further aggravated it.
Kairi came the next day, or the next time she was on SmackDown or Raw. Dude, great. She looked fine. I was like, dang. She got slammed so many times in that match, dude. Like, I was like, it's too many.
Just stop it already. You're killing her.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, we knew they were gonna win, but like, dang, it was a good match though. I like that match. Kairi Sane put in work. Asuka put in work. You know, they carried Jade, but Bianca carried Jade too. But it was a good match. It was a good match. You know, it was good. I like it. It was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Other than that, I don't think we have anything else for today, right?
Oh yeah. Well, y'all just be on the lookout. A lot of stuff going.
Yeah, we might be doing more than one episode a week. Depends on how this goes. I'm probably, if he can't make it on Friday, we'll have Pat in the studio.
Yeah.
And if not that, we'll be streaming remotely, if anything, if we need to.
Yeah.
But, stay on the lookout. Do you have anything to plug? Are you still working on your stories? Are you,
I haven't
just
been
been
out
too
to
busy?
it. I'm trying to get promoted at work. I'm blessed to just leave early sometimes. That's why I was able to make it today. But just focused on the work right now. I got a second job, and I'm back in school and just trying to make things work, make things go. How would my homeboy say? Making moves.
Making $1 million moves.
We making moves. So you know the work never stops. It just keeps going. We just keep excelling, and we like to provide the best shows and entertainment.
And also keep an eye out because I'm gonna end up making a Twitch, and we'll start streaming some games every now and again here and there.
Yeah, whoop y'all on Tekken. Every single one of y'all, all three of y'all. Yeah.
But yeah, that way we'll be able to show you some of the games that we've been talking about. I was also thinking about getting that boxing game so we could do a little review live.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
So eventually, I'm gonna end up trying to get that game.
All right. If
and
Canelo
we'll
ain't
check
gonna
it out.
5 minutes beat us, I'll do it on the game. That's what I'll do right there. We doing that for real.
But other than that, that's all we have for today's episode. We appreciate y'all for watching, listening, tuning in every week. Thank you for everything. We appreciate y'all, and we hope y'all have a great week. Y'all stay safe out there, going to work or whatever.
Yeah, y'all stay hydrated. It's hot out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's
too.
getting hot out there.
Yeah, but it's gonna rain again.
Ooh, yeah.
So over it. I'm tired of cutting the grass constantly.
Hey, y'all take it easy though. Love y'all.